Renowned American film director and honorary Academy Award winner Spike Lee has a huge number of big screen movies under his belt. These date back to his debut feature film, She's Gotta Have It, back in 1986. Some familiar titles also include the iconic Malcolm X, Inside Man, and the Oscar-winning Black Klansman. Now he's hitting the streaming platform Netflix with his latest work, The Five Bloods. His offering ironically coincides with and mirrors current social events in the USA. Tanya Neff chats to the man himself about the new title.
Film director, writer, producer, actor and professor, and a host of honorary awards to boot. We're talking about legendary filmmaker Spike Lee, whose latest offering, The Five Bloods, is set to light up Netflix, streaming globally on June 12th. It centers around 4 African-American war vets who return to Vietnam in search of the remains of their fallen squad leader and the promise of a buried treasure.
Spike, it is such an incredible honor to meet you, albeit via Zoom.
Thank you very much.
I think this pandemic has certainly showed us more creative ways of getting to meet one another.
That's the world we live in.
Absolutely. I just first want to say a huge congratulations on this movie. How are you feeling now that all the hard work's done?
Well, it feels very good because this film talks a lot about why people are marching all over the world. You know, the timing for this film is impeccable. I didn't plan it, but sometimes, you know, the Almighty has a different plan, and you just got to accept it.
Where did you draw your inspiration from? Because as you said, it's so fitting for this time now, but this wasn't made at this time.
Well, the stuff that we're talking about is not something that's new. Black people have been getting killed in the United States of America since 1619, when the first slave trip landed in Jamestown, Virginia. This is not a newsflash. It's been happening.
Nothing is more confused than to be ordered into a war to die without the faintest idea of what's going on.
So I watched the movie and it's 2.5 hours long, but you've captivated us from the word go to the end.
Thank you.
I noticed, of course, there's 2 very strong narratives in the film. There's the one that speaks about African Americans going to war back then, and then also still suffering with this post-traumatic stress disorder. Are these topics at top of mind for you?
You're dealing with the Vietnam vet and you don't bring up their mental state. You're doing a disservice to them. You know, war is hell. No one is the same when they come back.
Broken man. So what, you blaming yourself?
Let's talk about this amazing cast. I'm a big fan of Delroy Lindo's, and of course you've got the very sexy Chadwick Boseman in there as well.
Just for you.
Thank you very much. What was the thought process, you know, when you thought these are the characters that I need for this movie?
Anytime I cast a film, it is my job to put the best actors in the movie for that particular part. You know, we got the people who could do the job.
You went back to where it all sort of took place. You filmed in Vietnam.
We knew we had to go in the jungle. We knew there were going to be insects and all the other snakes and stuff like that, but we went to where we had to go to be authentic.
If you could, perhaps, what is the message that you would like to share with viewers and people going to see this film, you know, worldwide, here in South Africa and everywhere, given the current, you know, global events taking place?
Thank you for the question. This film is being streamed globally, and also this film is coming out in a very unique time in the United States of America, where people have taken to the streets. And a lot of times, it's been my feeling that sometimes people just say, oh, look at all those bad things that are happening in America. America does racism better than any country in the world, but it's also other places too. So it's for me, it's something it's not just good enough to say, look what they're doing in America. Look what's happening in your own country.
You know, we're still sort of in this COVID-19 pandemic time. What's next for you, Spike, in terms of filmmaking?
I don't know. I mean, this whole pandemic, my motto has been day by day. For me, it's still day by day, day by day.
Thank you so much for chatting to us. We love you from South Africa.
Thank you.